day. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Off of play action, here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 17 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, now you look down there, you see Rashad Penny in some discomfort. So we're going to get an injury stoppage here, at least for the moment. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense, and in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They've probably... Cross that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Geno. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? You're doing something else. The defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here we go.
Now the second-year man from Louisiana. Here's Elijah Mitchell. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 5 catches, 58 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Garoppolo again. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From his goal line here, Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take back over. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game, because at this stage of this 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing now is Geno. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Yeah, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now in his 4th year, you still have to marvel at the type of athlete that DK Metcalf is. Honestly, unfair to ask some corners to lock this guy down. And as we know, not many can. 75 catches, a career high 12 touchdowns last season, and a 1st down with that catch there.
On 1st down, Smith. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now it's Smith. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Walker once more. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw here pulled in by Beasley. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Penny. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. They juked him. A minute 52 to play until halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome. Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Not just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are back within a score.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Gold to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Cole Beasley who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Okay, ready?
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Smith. That's caught by Penny. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Geno on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay.
Sorry, Coach. Put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And right side, they're going to go option here. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he finds Penny. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Inside handoff, Penny. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And going right back to Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Smith. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.